Hello friends, I am Dr. Pratishtha Nagne, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Dada Patil Mahavidyalaya, Karjat. This is the lecture third, part third for the classification of plant kingdom for BSc first SEM first syllabus. In the continuation of classification of plant kingdom, this is the third lecture, and in which this lecture we are going to dealing with the topic that is subkingdom phanerogams, as they are included under the kingdom Plantae. As we know, the Plantae kingdom, they are having the characteristic features such as they are photosynthetic, they are having the chlorophyll pigment including chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Along with chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, they are including scaroteins and xanthophylls. The characteristic feature of these plants, they are having a cell wall which is made up of cellulose. They are made the reserved food material as starch. They are primary producers. Majority of plants, they are included under the kingdom Plantae, as they are photosynthetic, green in pigment. They are rich in chlorophyll A, B, carotene and xanthophylls, such type of pigments. They are having a diversified kingdom in which a lot of divisions are given in them. So today we are going to dealing with the subkingdom phanerogams. This is the second subkingdom phanerogam. The classification of kingdom Plantae shows there are two subkingdoms. One, it is called as cryptogams. Cryptos means hidden and gams means gametes. The gametes which are hidden inside the thallus or the plant body, they are called as cryptogams, while the phanerogams, in which they are well developed flower and seed producing plants, and so they are included under the subkingdom phanerogams. So for that we will go for the slide show. Kingdom Plantae, it is divided into two subkingdoms, cryptogamy and phanerogamy. As cryptogamy are the plants which are non-flowering, they are also known as lower plants, and the phanerogams, they are called as higher plants, and they are flower and seed bearing plants. Kingdom Plantae, it is divided into two subkingdom, that is subkingdom cryptogamy and the second one, that is phanerogamy. Second subkingdom phanerogamy, that is flowering and seed bearing plant, it is divided into two divisions, division gymnospermy and angiospermy. The gymnospermy, they are called as the plants having exposed seeds, while the angiosperms, they are having the seeds which is enclosed inside a vessel, that is the ovary, and it is called as angiospermic plants. The gymnospermic plants they are evergreen, woody, and particularly they are majority are having a tree habit. They are divided into three classes: Cycadiopsida, Coniferopsida, and Nitopsida. These Cycadiopsida, having the example that is Cycas, Coniferopsida, Aracoria, cupressus, and the Nitopsida, it is the only single genus division which is having the characteristic features, that is the nitum, it is the only single woody climber under the gymnosperm. Division angiospermy, it is divided into two class, that is class monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Monocotyledons and dicotyledons, as their number of cotyledons, they are differentiated into monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Monocotyledons are those are having a single cotyledon, and dicotyledons with two cotyledons. The root type in monocotyledons, they are of fibrous type, and in dicotyledons, they contain the taproot system. The leaf with parallel venation found in monocotyledons, and reticulate venation found into the dicotyledons. The vascular bundle type In monocotyledons, they are scattered type, and the vascular bundle into the angiosperms, they are found into the ring. And so, thus, the angiosperms are divided particularly into two, that is class monocotyledoni and dicotyledoni. The examples are maize and wheat, and dicot having the examples such as groundnut, sunflower, gram, etc. Under the subkingdom phanerogams, where the seed and flower bearing plants are comprises. They are divided into two divisions, that is division gymnosperms and angiosperms. The division gymnosperms, they shows the characteristic features such as the absence of flowers, as they are produces the cone, male cone and female cone, they may be present onto the into the monoecious or dioecious condition, and so there are absence of flowers. The seeds are not enclosed inside the fruit, and so they are produces the exposed, or we can call it as a naked seeds are produced by these type of plants. These plants are differentiated into well differentiated into the root, stem and leaf region. These roots are adventitious type. The roots are particularly found in gymnosperm. All are taproot system. They produces the stem. It may be unbranched into the cycads, while it is branched in variety of plants, because these plants, that is the gymnospermic plants, they are dominating the plants, medium-sized trees, shrubs are there, and one or single characteristic feature or single genus, that is Nitum, it is having a climber habit, but it is again woody in nature. So every characters, every gymnosperm particularly, they are adapted themselves to the xeric condition, that is starvation of water, less water condition, and so they are commonly called as xerophytic plants. They are always green, that is evergreen in nature. They are woody, as they are produced into the characteristic feature, that is xerophytic condition. They adapted themselves for the xeric condition, less water condition, or starvation or scarcity of water, and as a result of this they produces a well developed xylem in them. As xylem, it is a woody tissue, or xylem, it is a dead tissue, and that is why each and every plant in the division gymnosperm, they are produces the woody type of stem. They are produces the branched structure that is present into the arachoria. It may be present into the cupressus or the pinus. They produces the roots which are of taproot system. Stem may be branched or unbranched. That is unbranched, you particularly found into the cycas plant, and the leaves are having a variety of verification, or they are produces diversity in the leaf structure into the gymnosperms. These gymnosperm produces from smaller to the larger size of these leaves, where it is reduced or needle-like found into the pinus. They produce a simple type of leaf, enlarged long single leaf, that is present into the nitum, while they are produces the compound type of leaf into the cycas, and reduced and scaly leaf, they are present into the thuja as well as the cupressus type. This plant shows the alteration of generation. And we go for the next division called as the division angiosperms. The angiosperms, they are highly developed plants over to the earth. This is the largest group of organisms, the largest group of plants over to the earth. They are coming from this division angiospermy. They produces well developed flower and seeds. As they produces the flower, and it is differentiated from gymnosperm to angiosperm. They produces a flower and seeds, but seeds, they are enclosed inside the ovary, and that is the characteristic feature, that is hidden seeds are there. They are present inside the ovary. The seeds are produced itself inside the ovary, and that is why these are called as angios. Sperma, that is seed, angios, that is hidden seeds. They are hidden inside the ovary, and that is called as angiosperm. It is derived from Greek word. The habit, they are having a diversified habitat. Their size, it is also variable, smaller to the large in size. They are small like that of Ulfia and larger as the banyan tree. It may contains near about lifespan of 300 years, and this is the most abundant area of diversity found over to the world. That is, it is the angiosperms. These angiosperms are having the habitat such as they may be aquatic, they may be a terrestrial, they may be a epiphytic, they may be a parasitic. There are some of the plants such as a striga, which is total parasite. Orobanche is there. And while there are production of lot of plants which are produced in abundance, and they are divided on their number of cotyledons into two classes. That is first class called as monocotyledons, and second, that is dicotyledons. On their characteristic feature, their differentiation in characters, they are differentiated into the monocotyledons and dicotyledons. As the monocotyledons, they are produces the root type, that is adventitious type, and the dicotyledons are having the characteristic feature, that is the taproot system. The branched stem, it is present into the dicot, while unbranched stem, it is present in monocot. Type of leaf venation, that is parallel in monocots, and in dicots it is reticulate type. The flower, which is produces pentamerous, that is the characteristic feature of again dicotyledons, and trimerous, it is the characteristic feature of monocotyledons. So we will conclude our session with the, we can taking a recap of our today's lecture, that is classification of kingdom plantae. Kingdom plantae, it is subdivided into two subdivisions, that is called as cryptogamy and phanerogamy. Cryptogams are non-flowering plants. They are called as non-vascular plants, but among them there is a one single genus called as pteridophyte. It is again having the characteristic feature, that is it is having a production of vascular bundles in them, so it is called as vascular cryptogam. Cryptogam divided into thallophyta, bryophyta, pteridophyta. Thallophyta having the plant body thalloid, then bryophyta, true roots are absent. Instead of true roots, rhizoids are present. They may be produced by two types, smooth walled or tuberculated type. They are dorsiventrally flattened. They are requires external water for fertilization. So they are called as amphibious plant. Then third one called as pteridophyta. Pteridophyta they produce as the true roots in them. They produce as leaf-like structure, shoot-like structure. So slight conversion into the habitat from the aquatic towards the terrestrial, and they are first found the vascular bundles. So the pteridophyta division, it is again called as the vascular cryptogams, while the second sub kingdom, that is phanerogams, they are flowering plants. They are divided into two classes, gymnosperms and angiosperms, where the gymnosperms seeds are naked, that is exposed seeds are there, and angiosperms, they are produces the seeds, it is covered inside ovary, and we can call it as enclosed seeds. This division angiosperm divided into two, monocotyledons and dicotyledons, monocots and dicots. And here we know whole classification of the plant kingdom, and I hope you understand the concept clearly. So here we completed our first topic, that is classification of plant kingdom. In detail, we are giving this the topic into three parts. One for the general classification of kingdom plantae, second cryptogams, and third, that is phanerogams. Here we conclude our topic with the plant kingdom, that is divided into two, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams, they are non-flowering plants, while the phanerogams are flowering plants, and these flowering plants are again divided into two divisions, that is gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperms and gymnosperms, they are separated from the type of ovules, and the gymnosperms, they contain the characteristic feature, that is they are having exposed seeds, and while the in angiosperms the seeds are enclosed inside the ovary or the vessel, and that is they are called angiosperms. The angiosperms are further divided into two classes, monocotyledony and dicotyledony, and in which they are on their characteristic features they are further divided into. And we complete our topic, that is classification of plant. So thank you very much.